going on, guys? Let's check out this video from Ryan Upchurch. I'll be speaking on apparently, man. This whole federal court thing going on right now. Let's check out the details. I wasn't going to speak on anything about this, but if he's speaking on it, let's check it out. Don't forget to share the video, watch more videos, and drop some comments if you want to. Oh, and also check me out on Patreon if you want to watch me live stream. Check out my live stream channel, BX Beast Boy Live. You can find that on the homepage. All right, let's get into it. See what's going down.
Right now, I am in federal court. I have been in federal court with a court case, and I have spent, a lot of money. A lot of money. Like way too much. Because of this. I seen an internet show. On the show, I was like, this isn't real, is it? And everyone's like, no, this is a real crime. I said, well, I don't think that person is like real. And everybody's like, what?
Which, mind you, he's entitled to his opinion. Also, this was on a show on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, where other people were giving their opinions. But he's targeted.
What? I'm like, well, relax. And they're like, what? I don't think it's real. We live in the age of the best AI ever. Not only that.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, the side that likes me getting sued, they legit are like, dude, say this person is real. Right now, say that they're real. Dog, I don't know if they're real. I live on this side.
Right, that's the thing. Like, they want him to lie. If he doesn't know if the person is real, I don't see why he has to be forced to say that they are if he does not know. That's crazy to me.
Out of the earth. I've never met this person. If I told you that this person was real, I'll be lying. Guessing. And if I told you I thought they was, I'll be lying. Both of those are not a factual assumption. I really don't know. In real life, I logically do not know. So I'm getting sued for telling the truth about something. It gets worse. Not only that, I'm spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for telling the truth.
That's crazy.
No, I don't know if this person's real. It's that simple.
I'm telling you, he's being targeted. I'm not going to even say the reasons for why I think. Beyond the fact that he's telling the truth, right? I do think that there's something bigger behind it pushing this, right? But the ultimate reason is because he's telling the truth.
I'm allowed to tell you I don't think someone is real because I've never seen them.
Facts.
Don't know them, never met them. And also, AI. Like, are you serious? So, with that being said, my lord.
AI is terrifying. I've seen some stuff. What was that, wannabe creator Johnny Somali? Right, that got banned out of existence because he kept doing a lot of nasty things. But one of the main things is he went to another country and made some kind of AI where he was making out with them, with another content creator.
Lawyer is like, this could be bad. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
AI is
this could be really bad. I'm like, what? How bad? Like, they could sue you for like millions of dollars.
That's crazy.
Telling the truth about what I think. How the
disgusting. That's wild, man. And mind you, if I'm not mistaken, he also helped in that case. But they don't care about that, right?
Because somebody's suing me for telling the truth about what I think. That makes no sense. It gets worse. And keep in mind, this is a real story. It's a true story that's happening right now. The other day, my lawyer tells me, or tells my manager, that she's dropping out because I'm not cooperating. And we really need to talk. What do you mean not cooperating? How am I not cooperating?
Cooperate?
I've done the depositions.
What are you cooperate with? What? Cooperate with her? She worked for him. Oh yeah, this is sounding sus. This sounded like a setup.
I even went to the deposition I didn't even have to go to. And then my own deposition was like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours long. The other one was too. While I have a pregnant wife I'm having to tend to.
Crazy.
On top of that, I'm paying all these hundreds of thousands of dollars on time, not about it, for simply telling the truth about what I think about a situation. And they drop out. That has to be illegal. There's no way that is not illegal. That has to be illegal. Doesn't the paper trail of me paying for this?
Yeah.
Doesn't the videos of me being at both depositions? Does that not mean anything?
Yeah.
Because
that would mean that their reason for dropping out would be bull crap. Like they're just making something up. Right? Not cooperating. If you're going to the dispositions, right? And it's a paper trail. Nothing else. Yeah, nah. Not even nothing else. Nothing makes sense. That sounds mad sus. It sounds like a setup is what it sounds like to me.
Because I think it does. Because if I wasn't at the deposition, then I wouldn't be in the camera.
Right.
If I wasn't showing up to nothing, why'd I pay for... Guys, that ain't right. So now what?
It's disgusting. I'm telling you, man. It's a nasty world out here. Nasty. That's foul as hell. There's something more to that. There's definitely way more to that than what we know. I just know one thing. I know that sounds shady as hell. But if he's doing everything that he has to do, everything that he said he was going to do, what's the issue?
Like,
that's pretty jacked up.
And the case is not hard. What's the whole case? The whole case is I've never met someone. I don't know if they're real. That's the whole case. And when I seen this whole thing on the True Crime channel or whatever, I was like, dude, something's not right. This is like, to myself, I was like, this has to be like some sort of scam or something, right? I don't know. I don't really understand true crime. Like, I mean, just even the word. The fuck is a true crime? I thought, is all crime true? Is there any like non-true crime? I don't know. So at this time, you know, I'm hearing like, okay, there was this huge, like,
I think it's like, you know how like reality TV, I think it's on that type of time. Reality TV, true crime. It's like reality TV is real, but they sprinkle a lot of extra stuff in it to orchestrate and make things. True crime would be no different. The crimes would be real cases and things being discussed, but then a lot of people would dramatize certain aspects of it and a lot of nasty YouTubers cases inject themselves in a negative way beyond giving opinions, but they'd be on like people's front lawn, harassing them, trying to get them fired from their jobs, all this extra stuff.
Party with like a gajabillion
For
kids
the
or something.
show.
And I was like, okay, where's like all the pictures?
Nasty work.
And there wasn't like any, hardly at all. And they were all like taking on a potato, the ones that there was. And I'm pretty sure like all the pictures like were people from extremely far away, like turned backwards, wearing like out of date clothes. And I'm like, why does this look like this? So, at the time I was touring and I was like, I'm going to do some balling ass shit. I'm going to find out something. Because, there was like people giving donations and being like, like donate to like the reward for like looking for this person or whatever. I was like, all right, watch this. So I said, okay, since everybody's giving these donations to try to find this person, here's what I'm going to do. All y'all young kids that was apparently at this party, y'all like rap music, okay? Well, all the rappers like Hellcats. I said, I'll give my Hellcat and $100,000 because y'all got college coming up. You know what I mean? If anyone knows anything, tell me. Here's what I'm offering. Find the person.
Which is way more than what a plethora, lots, majority, almost everybody else contributed in order to get this thing solved and find the answers. Yet Upchurch is labeled as the villain. Come on, man.
Nothing. Okay. Well, on the True Crime channel, they were telling people to help look for this person. That's what I did. And then I got sued for it? What the? All the True Crime channel. Everyone should speculate.
That's all true crime.
I'm like, okay, speculate. Let's speculate. And then I speculated something. Everyone's like, hey, doing speculating. What does this do speculating? What do you think?
And mind you, that's what like thousands of these YouTube true crime channels are doing, speculating, going on there giving their opinions. He's not allowed to do it or give his. That's
Doing spectacle testicles.
spectacle.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm on this side of YouTube. Y'all saying speculate. Well, I'm speculating, but I'm not allowed to. Why? And then like there's 10,000 people doing the same thing. And they're like, you with the money, I'm suing you.
Nasty.
I'm helping. What are you doing? Yeah, but you doing a different kind of helping or something. I'm suing.
Yeah, that's just,
And my lawyer's like, this is crazy. I'm leaving. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Isn't it in federal court the one where like people can come like sit in the little pews like in church and watch?
is it?
If so, I got a court case coming up. You all can watch it.
That'd be wild.
If you can. I gotta Google that. I don't know nothing about this. Wait, wasn't Alex Jones's like federal court? I'm pretty sure he had.
No lie, I would dead ass go to support though. I would dead ass go just to support. With all these nasties going after him. Yeah, 100%. I would go to support.
Yeah, that put on TV, bro. Dude, we should get put on TV. Upchurch is in court for doing crimes of thinking about you.
Yeah, which is wild. They're targeting him. It's disgusting. It's obvious as hell, too. Anyone who would say otherwise, I think that you're a part of the nasty team. The anti-Upchurch, you hate him, so you're trying to get him and his life destroyed. is nasty. Nasty work. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Shout outs to Upchurch. Like, because he tells the truth, he has to deal with a lot of disgusting things. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Shoot, do you think I should go to support if they allow people in? I would. I'll go. Tell me what you guys think. He said, you talking about Jimmy Kimmel. He said, yeah, boy, glad to see that unfunny effort. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to Jimmy Kimmel. How you doing? I said live. Live and learn. Is that an alert? Oh, I thought it was tripping. I said live. How you doing? Live and learn. Let's see what else you guys are saying. How you doing, Daniel? What you think about the actual Charlie Kirk thing, man? I live in Utah, about 60 miles away from where it happened. Doesn't seem to be adding up. I've been seeing so many different things on what may have been an alternative ending. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was just disgusting and tragic, foul. I think that it's beyond evil that people are celebrating this and dancing and singing about it, right? I don't think that should have ever happened. Like, when you have someone who disagrees with you and allows the opportunity for people to come and actually have a conversation with them, I don't see how that can be a bad thing. And the fact that people wanted to stop it and people are celebrating it and crying when they're receiving consequences, yeah, says a lot. All right, let's get into next thing, guys. Give me a second. Oh, okay. So. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. And then we're going to start the next topic. Oh. If you're looking for that. That's the crazy thing about phones being black. That joint gonna fade into the background like crazy. Man, I'm bad. I had to run across, go get the phone. Let's get into the next thing, guys. Let's get into the next thing. There you go. Talk about this Jimmy Kimmel situation. What's going on, guys? About to check out the whole situation going on with Jimmy Kimmel, him getting fired, losing that job for all that nastiness he was saying about Charlie Kirk. We're going to be checking it through the Black Conservative Perspective channel. Dope ass channel, man. Highly recommend it. All right, let's go straight into it. Don't forget to drop some comments. Make sure you subscribe as well. Check out the original video, man. Highly suggest it. See what's going down over here.
In what appears to be
speed's good.
Appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that narrative that this was somehow a MAGA or Republican motivated person. And they have a license granted by us at the FCC, and that comes with it an obligation to operate in the public interest. But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or, there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead.
Boy. So we got to talk about what appears to be another victim of accountability culture, okay? Because there's a new day, a new age in America where you have liberals, left.
Because it's definitely not cancel culture what they're trying to make it seem like it is. It's definitely far from it. It's accountability culture. I agree with that.
And Democrats now facing accountability for their wild and outrageous things, basically their incitement of violence that they're participating in by celebrating, mocking, and outright lying about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Okay, and the latest victim, this is a big one, this is a huge one, Jimmy Kimmel, who apparently is getting canceled by Nexstar. Okay, they say they are going to drop Jimmy Kimmel's show from his ABC stations for the foreseeable future following Charlie Kirk comments. Yeah, so this is huge news.
It's so for you, boy. Honestly, I haven't liked Jimmy Kimmel since he stopped doing the Man Show. Wasn't that him? I always tell people the Man Show is supposed to be a parody, more of a spoof making fun of men, and not so being for men, like how they tried to make it when Joe Rogan joined.
And I want to go ahead and play the clip that got Jimmy Kimmel in trouble, because essentially Jimmy Kimmel lied during his last show on this, in which he basically tried to say that the shooter was far right or somehow a Trump supporter, even though that has been debunked time and time again. But because Jimmy Kimmel is a propagandist for the Democrat Party, he was pushing the blue and on narrative, and it seems as if that may have backfired.
He had some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction.
It's not funny at all. And then what your grief is? You sitting here pointing him out and trying to make him seem like a villain as you're making fun of his grief. Right? As you're over here making a mockery of him. This is just disgusting.
This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Yeah, see, now you heard that. Okay, you have Jimmy Kimmel doing his job as a Democrat Party propagandist and basically pushing out the false narrative that somehow, some way, the Charlie Kirk assassin was one of their own, right? AKA MAGA or conservative, which is false, right? We know that this is false, okay? But again, he said it anyways. And now it seems as if he's being held accountable. Let's read here. Disney's ABC said it would take Jimmy Kimmel's popular late night show off its schedule indefinitely after one of the biggest owners of TV stations in the U.S., Nexstar Media, said it would preempt airings of the program following remarks the host made about the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Nexstar said Wednesday that its owned and partnered television stations affiliated with the ABC television network will preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live for the foreseeable future, beginning with tonight's show. The company said, quote, it strongly objects to recent comments made by Mr. Kimmel concerning the killing of Charlie Kirk and will replace the show with other programming in its ABC affiliated markets. Wow.
Oh, Conan on there. Let's get Conan on there. That's the only late night person I rock with.
I love this. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. Again, accountability. In his monologue Monday night, Kimmel said that the MAGA gang was trying to score political points off Kirk's murder. Ironically, that's what he was trying to do, right? Because again, the only reason that you would lie about the motivations of the assassin is to score political.
That's my bad. That's 100% what he was doing. Right, but then trying to push it on the opposite. Like, that's just nasty.
You would lie about the motivations of the assassin is to score political points, right? That is what he was trying to do. Kirk, a prominent conservative activist, was shot and killed September 10th at a debate at Utah Valley University. 3 days later, authorities announced they had arrested the suspected shooter. Quote, we hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang trying to characterize this kid who killed Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, Kimmel said. Yeah. So, again, this is huge. Huge. Now, this just so happens to come after you had FCC chair Brandon Carr go on Benny Johnson's show and basically send a strong warning to ABC, to Disney, about these comments. Take a look.
You know, when you look at the conduct that has taken place by Jimmy Kimmel, it appears to be some of the sickest conduct possible. As you've indicated, there are, avenues here for the FCC. So there are some ways in which I need to be a little bit careful, because we could be called ultimately to be a judge on some of these claims that come up. But I don't think this is an isolated incident. I mean, you go back to Representative Swalwell, and he had a tweet out last week where he was saying that, emphasizing that Charlie Kirk's killer was a straight white male from a Republican family that voted for Donald Trump. In some quarters, there's a very concerted effort to try to lie to the American people.
Yeah, they're spreading propaganda. You even got people like Destiny sitting here arguing to the death. I'm talking about going crazy out here, just to try to paint that agenda that that person was on the right. Come on, son. It's clear as day what they're doing.
About the nature, as you indicate, of one of the most significant, newsworthy public interest acts that we've seen in a long time. And what appears to be an action by Jimmy Kimmel to play into that narrative that this was somehow a MAGA or Republican motivated person. If that's what happened here with his conduct, that is really, really sick. And I've been very clear from the moment that I have become chairman of the FCC, I want to reinvigorate the public interest. And what people don't understand is that the broadcasters, and you've gotten this right, are entirely different than people that use other forms of communication. They have a license granted by us at the FCC, and that comes with it an obligation to operate in the public interest. And we can get into some ways that we've been trying to reinvigorate the public interest and some changes that we've seen. But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead.
What kind of action would you see? I, at the very least, would like to have an on-air apology from Jimmy Kimmel to the Kirk family, to all of those who he slandered, because he did say that Charlie Kirk...
100%. The apology should be just as loud as the disrespect. I think that Jimmy Kimmel he's one of those guys that he's not actually funny. Right? He's not actually funny. I mean, he just think he is. So he's going to say a lot of nastiness in order to get some kind of attention or clicks or views. Right? This dude he's a clown. 100%. At least that's what I think.
He is effectively saying that our movement did this. Our movement
That's
killed Charlie, that Charlie was deserving of this, effectively. And we've seen that rear its head. This happens quite regularly, actually, on MSNBC and on other networks where they're trying to victim blame. And what that does, Mr. Chairman, respectfully, is continues the lie and continues the threat level to say effectively that we have no share in this problem at all on the left. This is a clear-cut case. What would you like to see done at ABC?
Well, look, I think what you said there strikes me as a very reasonable, minimal step that can be taken. I mean, obviously, look, there's calls for him to be fired. I think, you could certainly see a path forward for suspension over this. And again, the FCC is going to have remedies that we could look at. And again, we may ultimately be called to be a judge on that. But this also strikes me as sort of conduct that to some extent it shows some sort of desperate irrelevance. I mean, we're sort of exiting an era where the three main legacy broadcast networks could control and dictate the narrative to the American people. And one of the things that President Trump did when he ran for office, he ran directly at that legacy media establishment. He smashed the facade that they get to control what we say, what we think, the narrative around events. And we're seeing a lot of consequences that are flowing from President Trump doing that. I mean, look, NPR has been defunded. PBS has been defunded. Colbert is retiring. Joy Reid is out at MSNBC. Terry Moran has gone from ABC and so now admitting that they are biased. CBS has now made some commitments to us that they're going to return to more fact-based journalism. And so I think you see some lashing out from people like Kimmel, who are frankly talentless and are looking for ways to get attention.
Yo, I just said that. Bar for bar. Respect. He's saying exactly what I said.
But, their grip on the narrative is slipping. That doesn't mean that it's still not, important to hold them to the public interest standard. That's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah. So following those comments from the FCC chair, Nexstar put out a statement saying, quote, Mr. Kimmel's comments about the death of Mr. Kirk are offensive and insensitive at a critical time in our national political discourse, and we do not believe they reflect the spectrum of opinions, views, or values of the local communities in which we are located, said Andrew Alford, president of Nexstar's broadcasting division. Continuing to give Mr. Kimmel a broadcast platform in the communities we serve is simply not in the public interest at the current time, and we have made the difficult decision to preempt his show in an effort to let cooler heads prevail as we move toward the resumption of respectful, constructive dialogue. Yeah, so basically what they're saying is that at this point in time, Jimmy Kimmel's comments, right, his commentary, his comedy is so unhinged that they're like, no, we can't air this anymore, right? Because we can't just allow people to go on national television and to lie about what happened to Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, get him up out of here. I had enough. Now we can get people on the YouTube to get that same type of consequence. Because people be wild.
Now, again, this is just another example of what I've been telling you guys about how the culture has shifted, right? I mean, 4 years ago, I could never imagine something like this happening and seeing corporate America, insane people in this country, everybody outside of liberal media, right? Essentially, everybody outside of liberal media and the same leftists, all the same people on the same page, right? Corporate America is like, nah, we don't want to be associated with this type of stuff, right? These people are too unhinged, okay? They're too unhinged. And again, it's amazing because 4 years ago, we were in the exact opposite place where corporate America, they were all aboard the woke stuff, okay? And if you was on the right, you were subject to being canceled. Again, for much less than what liberals are facing accountability for today. So we don't know if this is permanent, right? Or this is just temporary. But my gut feeling is just like Stephen.
And they trying to compare, my bad, wind it back a little bit. They trying to compare it, saying that this is cancel culture. No, it ain't. No. Getting fired from your job for a joke. Nowhere near people celebrating someone passing away.
I don't know if this is permanent, right? Or this is just temporary. But my gut feeling is just like Stephen Colbert. Jimmy Kimmel's show is probably struggling, right? Financially. And because of the financial struggles, along with those comments, that is probably what prompted this, okay? Jimmy Kimmel's show is probably not doing that well. Again, if they canceled Stephen Colbert, it was only a matter of time before Jimmy Kimmel got canceled, right? Because, again, nobody watches these shows anymore, at least not enough to actually make money off of these shows. Again, that's why Stephen Colbert was canceled. So it's probably the comments plus the show not doing that well anyways, and that gave them an excuse to just go ahead and pull the plug. Like, we're going to cancel this guy, right? Now's the right time, right? Now's the right time. So, again, this is, wow. Wow. But it should have happened a long time ago, right? It should have happened a long time ago. But hey, better late than never. Never late is better. That's what I like to say in situations like this. Regardless, I know that the left, they're going to be boo-hoo-on and crying. Cancel culture, oh God. We can't say anything about Charlie Kirk, oh God. I told these people, I told them, thoughts and prayers are probably the best thing that Democrats should be embracing right now, right? They should be embracing thoughts and prayers. If they just come out here and say thoughts and prayers when you have negative thoughts, right? If you can't say anything positive, the best thing for you to say is thoughts and prayers, okay? They should have embraced that, right? They should embrace that. But because they embrace hate instead.
Or you could say nothing. You could say not a damn thing. When I'm indifferent for real. I don't care. There's people that I've had beef with that passed away. Nigga, I'm not gonna get on here and disrespect them and something. I'm not doing it. That's just personally. That's not for me. Right. Now, if it's like a personal, we're gonna talk about that differently. It's like for real. Not internet beef. Because that's what I was just referring to. It's internet beef. I gotta get 50 Cent with it. On some about beefing for real in real life. I gotta be on my 50 Cent. That's all I'm saying. But on some just internet, I don't know you. We just giving different opinions. Like, no, that's inexcusable.
Right? And lies and propaganda. What's happening right now is the consequence of that, right? Accountability. So again, the tears are coming. Best believe, people will be boohoo whining, crying about this all over the place, right? Again, the left, they're going to lose their minds over this. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Word up, man. Check them out. Really dope channel. But yeah, Jimmy, you deserve that, son. You deserve that, nigga. Yeah. That's all you. But that's my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Watch more videos. Knowing me, I'll probably put out like 2 or 3. I ain't mean for that to rhyme. But for the next few weeks, I'm going to be pumping content out because I've been slacking with the content. So make sure you check my channel. Almost hit the mic. I think I did hit it. Every day. Check my channel every day. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want to watch me live stream, check out my live stream channel. You can find it on the home page. There's this loser by the name of Amazing Lucas, right? The non-Amazing Lucas. Dusty Hat. Captain Dusty. Weirdo. The Amazing Liberal. He wants to be called the Amazing Lucas, though I don't think there's nothing amazing about him. But he has a lot of nasty things to say about Charlie Kirk and white people. He's just foul, right? And now I think he might even be defending Jimmy Kimmel and all the nasty things he said about Charlie Kirk. Crazy. Straight nasty. Let's get into this. Don't forget to drop some comments. Share the video. Watch more videos. Knowing me, I dropped like 2 to 3 today. So check out another video after this. And also, if you want to watch me live stream, check out my live stream channel. That's BX Beast Boy Live. Should be able to find it on our homepage. All right, let's get into it. Let's hear what this loser got to say.
One word. Fashion.
Straight loser. How do you start it with that?
Oh, my goodness. So, I'm sure many of you guys are aware that the country is going under some changes, some fundamental changes. And free speech it's no longer free. So I want to get this out before they come and get me.
Freedom of speech is between the government. It's nigga, if the government ain't involved, then there's not a problem with freedom of speech. It's in the government, right? If the government was to come and get your ass. Okay, all right. But you losing your job, that has nothing to do with freedom of speech. Me disliking you or having an opinion about your opinion has nothing to do with freedom of speech. I hate when people use that.
I just think it's a bit hypocritical that you can have, kill meat on Fox News, who talks about lethally injecting the homeless people, okay? Just kill them is what he says. And then a couple of days later, you have a homeless encampment that's shot up. Nothing. Mum's a word. Nobody says anything. Killed Me makes an apology, and everything goes back to its regular programming. He doesn't get fired. And then you have, I can hear them, they're close. And then you have, someone like Jimmy Kimmel, who is literally a comedian.
Who's that show, Dilla? Game. Like, I know you need to fix. What the heck was that supposed to be? Like, he's been doing these sound effects lately. It's extra corny. I guess he's trying to put more effort into his videos, but trash is trash. I don't care how you highlight it, dress it up. If you take poop and wrap it in gold, it's just gonna be a golden. This video is for educational purposes, by the way. Just want to know that.
Who makes a soft joke, right? Comment on who he believes the person is associated with when it comes to MAGA, which MAGA has definitely been trying to put it off on trans. You had people trying to put it off on black people, blaming Obama and whatnot. This is what's going on right now. And now Kimmel's no longer here, and he's been asked. I don't know if you guys have heard this.
Oh, no. Jimmy Kimmel's still here. You know who's not here? Who won't be able to see their family? Who y'all keep making fun of and going after? Charlie Kirk.
I don't know if you guys are. He's been asked to make a donation. Okay? That's correct. To make a donation to Charlie Kirk and to TPUSA. Thus, proving my point that this is all a big grift. This is all about the money. Goes back to Lyndon B. Johnson quote that I've been warning people for all this time. Oh, they're here. Hello. Welcome. There has been.
So wait. So you played a character called Liberal Lucas and then became Liberal Lucas. And now you're playing a character where you're conservative, but someone forced you to be conservative. It's one of the corniest people I've ever seen. I swear, bro. I swear, this nigga just straight calm ball, just Children of the Corn, Master Corn, Captain Corn. I already know this is about to be horrible.
Been some false reporting in the news.
Fake news! Fake.
Today, we will dispel some of those rumors that have been negatively targeted against our leader, our very strong leader, Donald Trump.
Lucas. I keep telling you about these hangout sessions that you have on Hunter Avalon in Destiny. That's what the streets is saying. Listen, you gotta wear a different shirt after when you finish that. Your nasty ass, you wash that shirt. You don't come on YouTube trying to like disrespect the white people or conservatives. Shoot, even black people you disrespect your moms, or you don't do that with that on your shirt. I heard he likes cream donuts. Gotta make sure you change your shirt after you eat. That's all I'm saying. I'm just making sure that you wipe the stuff off.
Praise sure. Donald Trump. There has been a person, comedian, Jimmy Kimmel.
Bad man. Very bad.
Who
this
has
is
been
scary.
saying,
I got the computer hooked up to my TV and I'm looking so it's like a bigger, like, I guess you could say screen. That is scaring the hell out of me right now. That's Lucas. You gotta stop. You gotta stop, man. Like this nigga here.
Very mean things. Very
Made me crack my knuckle by accident.
hurtful things against Donald Trump's friend, Charlie Kirk. Yay, Charlie Kirk. Good guy, good guy. People say what happened is violation of freedom.
You already sound like Elmo. Even though you trying to live that Bert and Ernie life, you already sound like Elmo. It kind of look like too. Kind of look like Elmo too.
Freedom of speech. No, no, no. Donald Trump praise. Donald Trump has worked very hard to protect our freedom of speech. Freedom of speech for good people like Charlie Kirk. Yay, Charlie Kirk. Good guy, good guy. Freedom of speech, not for bad people like Jimmy Kimmel.
You can't tell me you don't sound like Elmo. You can't tell me you don't sound like Elmo when he do that, bro. You cannot tell me you don't sound like what? This looks demonic. Right? I'm just talking about the energy. This is scary. What are you doing, dude? What are you like? What's you? Oh my! Yo, I swear I didn't do that on purpose. I promise you, the like button is down here. That's crazy. Watch, I gotta go. This is how I turn the light on. So that was not me. That was Lucas. That was, yo, that's crazy. Yo. Yo, as soon as I said that, nah, nigga, that's not just a coincidence. Soon as I said that, yo, that was scary. This nigga, does Lucas do voodoo? He doing the do's of the voodoos? That sounds crazy. Oh man. How you doing, Blue? How are you? Shout outs to you. Appreciate you. But yeah, this guy's wild. Yo. That was wow. Like I'm talking about the moment. The exact moment. Alright, let's get back to it. That was just scary. I don't think that was a coincidence.
Bad, very bad, 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 bad.
Because you say not nice things about Charlie Kirk, who is nice, good guy, that's not going to end well for you. That's very bad. So I want to tell people that our leader, Donald Trump, praise Donald Trump, is very strong, very powerful, in good shape, loves everybody, and he wants to fight for freedom of speech. Bad people like Jimmy Kimmel, bad, do not want freedom of speech. Jimmy Kimmel want to say mean things about good people. No, 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 not here in USA or US of Trump.
It's crazy. That's how Lucas' moms used to talk to him. She explained why he can't. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that joke. Want to hear me going on Lucas? Check out my Patreon. That's why I can't get in trouble. That was because this guy be trying to report me.
Praise.
He does. That's a
Donald
fact.
Trump. So I hope this clarifies any fake news out there. Fake news not good. Fake news very bad. Donald Trump praise Donald Trump, has said we should go after other bad people. Presidents say that he's going to protect freedom of speech by going after other bad people like Seth Meyers.
Bad man. Very bad. Bad, 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 bad.
And other bad people like Fallon.
Bad man.
This is terrifying. Yo, I don't get what the comedic aspect of this is. Like, at all. I just know that it's pretty creepy. That's all I'm saying. It's pretty damn creepy, if you ask me. I don't know what his intentions is, actually. It's weird as hell.
Very bad. Bad, 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 bad.
So you must understand, freedom of speech is definitely A-OK with Donald Trump. He's going to protect everyone from bad people who say bad things about his friend, Charlie Kirk. Yay, Charlie Kirk. Good guy, good guy. So I hope this has
just
been
like
informative.
Elmo. Tell me in the comment section, he don't sound like Tickle Me Elmo? Go look that up. They're gonna have me look it up. I ain't trying to look it up midstream. Let me see if I could. Real quick. Let's see what it sound like. I'm telling you, from what I remember when I was a kid, somebody I knew had a Tickle Me Elmo doll. And it sounded just like that. This nigga sounds identical to Tickle Me Elmo. Let me see. I got the sound. My bad, guys. I'm trying to see if I can just get the sound and not like a full video of it. I ain't trying to hear nothing extra. Anybody just got the damn toy? You know, it took me out what it sound like. There you go. Yeah. Let's show you the screen too. I might have broke that toy too, by the way. I might have did that when I was young. I couldn't stand this nigga, but my bad. Now tell me this don't sound the same.
Good guy, good guy. So I hope this has been informative for everyone watching. Do not fear. Do not be scared. That's not good. Just don't say bad things about good people like Charlie Kirk or President. Praise Donald Trump, who are very good people and who are very hardworking to protect United.
You sound just like Elmo. Remember when he used to actually praise Donald Trump? Remember that other thing? Yo, he got like an autographed hat from him that he prayed to every night.
States and uphold Constitution. I want people to applaud Donald Trump for being the best. Applaud Donald Trump for being the best. Applaud Charlie Kirk for telling the truth. Yay! Bye-bye. Anyways, guys, that's the video. The brainwashing. Sorry. I've been trying to fight it. You guys, let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe that this is
got some brain left on your shirt. Someone had some brain left on your shirt. Right there that you missed. Tell Destiny to do a better cleanup job next time.
You know, the U.S. fighting for freedom of speech, and this is a good look, and we should actually go after other people
Dusty,
like, Seth Meyers and Fallon and other TV shows like The View and things like that. Or if you happen to believe that this is bad, that this is what people have been worrying about, This is what people, laughed and mocked Kamala Harris. This is what people were talking about when it came to Project 2025, and now it's here. When it comes to fascism, when it comes to authoritarianism, this is what we're dealing with. Okay, we've got to take this seriously. When he jokes about a third term, he will do it. He'll do it, and there are crazy people out there, okay, that will fight for him to do it. Please, if you hear this, if this is the last thing you hear, please be the resistance. So cool. All right. If I'm still here, I'll have disagreement day Thursday through.
No, nigga, you gonna ban whoever actually can debate you under the table. And people keep asking me, please call into. Can y'all stop? He's banned me. I called in one time. He was talking about a TV show. I was like, okay, let's start off with this. He couldn't handle the heat. Banned me. I tried to call in. Okay, now let's talk about something serious. Let's go. He was scared. He banned me. Told all his moderators don't mention me. Blocked me from chat. And I wasn't even hostile. Then he tried to get my channel taken down. And he lost. And then I found out that I'm not the only one. He did that to a few people. But anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section. Watch more videos. I drop a lot of videos, guys. And if you want to watch me live stream, check out my live stream channel, BXB Spoiled Live. Also, check me out on Patreon if you want to as well. Helps out a lot. Just woke up. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Appreciate you. How you doing? How are you, Blue? Calling him Black Billy Madison. That is funny. How you doing, Jordan? About to sing Back to School. Let's see, we got something else cooking? Think we're due. Let's check out one of Hassan's lackeys that I think, if I'm not mistaken, are getting sued by Ethan Klein, and now they're crying about being broke and whatnot. I don't care. I don't care. They was nasty out here trying to like restream his content. And I'm not talking about like just a plain reaction. No, they deliberately, did I say that word correctly? Yeah, no, I'm blasted. I'm not going to even try to. They tried to on purpose stream his content so no one will watch his like video and he would lose income. They purposely did this. He also cheered on people to dox and harass him and stalk him. So now they're getting their pretty much consequence. Let's check this out. Don't forget to drop some comments, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, go to the bell, hit that joint, and make sure that you're still subscribed. Right? YouTube be tripping sometimes. And make sure that you hit all notifications, all that good stuff. All right, let's get into it. See what the heck is going on. We're going to be watching this video through more Pegasus. The Pegameister. I don't know if you like to be called that.
Sent to her. Congrats, Casey. You played yourself. Anyways, moving on to female Hassan, aka Denims. Basically, context, Anissa was blackmailing Ethan's crew members, trying to get them to quit their job. Basically, they had some private convos about Ethan. They might have been venting about him.
What did you do when I opened up to you? You ran your mouth to everyone and allowed every one of your stupid fucking friends to fucking threaten me.
But Ethan obviously doesn't care. He understands that you might vent about your boss or anything, nothing really serious.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they was talking crap about Ethan Klein with iDubbbz's husband, partner. Yeah, that's still pretty nasty. Me personally, fire the hell out their asses. But to use that as like blackmail to get them to do whatever you want, that's pretty foul.
So she told Denims about it, and she was also trying to blackmail him. So Ethan responds.
So Denims responds to blackmailing allegations. Uh-oh.
I've got a lot of jokes about you. And if that's the road you want to take,
messed up.
We can go down that road, man.
Yeah.
We can go down that road.
That's a straight up threat. Is she talking to you?
Yeah.
We can go down that road, man.
Obvious threat.
We can go down that road.
The road's Denham Street.
You don't want the smoke, man.
Girl, you.
I want the smoke. That's foul. Yeah, this is mad foul.
You are so incapable of providing smoke on anyone. The only person you provide smoke on is yourself. Obviously, the insinuation is that she has potentially embarrassing or whatever information about you that she could leak. Obvious, right? Obvious.
Right, so Denims is trying to pretend that she didn't actually threaten anyone, despite literally saying, oh, we can play this game, and saying all the shit to imply that you have dirt on him that could...
That was blatantly a threat. Blatantly threat. I don't know what world she live in, Denims. Crazy. How'd you even... Is that shit like real? That's her name? Whatever. That's... Streamers pick a lot of crazy names as I sit here being called BX Beast Boy, though. I'm one to talk. But yeah, this is wild.
You know, get him fired or get him in big trouble. I mean, it's just crazy how manipulative these people are. Actual just pieces of shit. Reminder, Denims justified the CPS call on Ethan's kids, saying that kids don't form memories at 3 years old, so it's okay to just give them trauma.
But I was like, I really don't want you to create any bad memory here for them. Like, they are 5 and 3. They don't understand this shit.
Create any bad memory for them. You're not forming memories at 3 years old, and it's very rare that you're forming memories at 5 years old.
So yeah, just...
I got mad memories from 5 years old and 3 years old. Why do people always say that? Maybe that was strange. I got a memory of my mom pushing me up the hill while I was in a stroke. I don't know how old I was, but I remember the exact hill, street, all of that. It's kind of strange. I dead ass remember that vividly. I remember the first haircut I got. Who took me and all that. So I don't know what she talking about. I remember when the apartment building I was living in had a fire when I was young. We all had to run our asses. I remember all of that vividly. I was like a toddler. So I don't know. Oh, that's crazy.
Vile, disgusting person all around. So this next part, AB was responding to Bad Empanada, another Psycho Hassan orbiter who was threatening AB, and Denims just started laughing.
It's a Bad Empanada.
Okay, let me be clear about this. Listen here, you dumbass. You fucking moron. You have no authority. You have no power. You have no leverage. You're nothing but a little bitch hiding behind the internet talking shit. You do nothing but dox and harass people. I don't know who you're talking to. You don't know where I'm from. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not intimidated by you. Your tactics are...
He's from the mean streets. Stop. Listen, stop playing with that, man. Stop. Well, I don't want to assume what they identify as. My bad. My bad. Stop playing with this person. No, I think that might still get me in trouble.
Are so hilarious to me. I find I was so afraid.
No, not pause. I'm waiting for the big joke.
That people fall for your shit of trying to act like the Joker. And anytime you get any sort of pushback, you want to cry like a little baby and play victim and pearl clutch.
She will never comment substantially. She just sits there and smiles and laughs smugly, like, I know, like I'm thinking like the ultimate comeback, but I'm not even gonna say it because we all know.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
I'm not gonna say it. It's not even. We all know.
Dude, you're not him. His like voice is wavering. He's like, "Who do you think you are? I'm not afraid of you, Bad Banana." It's like, dude, come on.
Is that
like you are a soft, pretty boy? It's not working. I'm sorry. Okay.
She thinks I'm pretty though.
That's kind of
a man with a pretty ass bedroom like that. I'm sorry, dude.
Thank you.
Bro, you're making me uncomfortable. Sounds like she has a psychosexual obsession with you.
I don't know what to say. Is she hitting on him? She hitting on him right now? Like, you know, that's a lot of pretties. That's a lot of pretties right there. I don't feel uncomfortable.
It's getting creepy.
Yeah, so that's a reference to Hassan's simp journalist Taylor Lorenz saying that Ethan has a psychosexual obsession with Hassan, and then Hassan parroting that, obviously. The thing about Denims is nobody gives a single fuck what she actually says. Her opinion is always irrelevant. She's dumb as bricks. The only reason she has a single viewer is because of some degenerate Sims who are using it to jack off to her like OnlyFans or whatever. But yeah, she's kind of cooked. She's gonna lose all that money in the lawsuit, and I can't wait. Then he calls her a ventriloquist dummy.
It's gotta hurt. It has to hurt. It's just so hard hitting.
Yeah.
Why do they all look like this? Yeah. No, I've been convinced for a while.
So just so you guys know, I don't feel like watching this whole fucking segment. It's just more of that. It's like AB's.
She do kind of look like my man Slappy from Goosebumps. I ain't gonna front. She do kind of resemble my man Slappy. I ain't gonna lie
Voice
to you.
quivering and like waving, and he's just like he's like
talking
shaking
about
and
his
he's nervous.
grandma
and
who's
he's
dying
like, you know
and his
what?
sister who's sick. It's so funny.
I hate you guys.
She doing a ventriloquist voice.
Yes, I'm reading off a script poorly.
Why are you
oddly
watching
the
all
same
this? You're
next
not
half
saying
Lebanese, half
fucking
Irish.
anything. You said I'm going to pull up this clip, the specific clip. Okay, so you have a purpose for the usage that shows how cringy he is. Proceeds to pull up a clip, not talk for 3 minutes of AB talking about something completely not embarrassing or unrelated, presumably, to what she has to say. That's called theft. You're still stealing.
I mean, all of this is she's just mad at AB because she got her feelings hurt. Like, it's not about any like principle or anything.
Look, at the end of the day, they're mad because they couldn't get AB and Lena to quit.
Right.
Which was always their goal, which is really fucked up. Like, they've been sneaking, they've been lying and snaking on you guys from the beginning.
Right, so basically all the Hassan orbiters were trying their...
That's pretty nasty. I mean, that is trying to pressure his staff to like quit and take attention over how disgusting Hassan and iDubbbz are. Yeah, that's nasty work. That's super nasty work if you ask me.
their best to get at Ethan. They couldn't do that, so they started going after his wife, his employees, trying to get them to quit, trying to guilt trip them, call their boss racist, all this sort of behind the scenes manipulation. And then in front of the camera, it's all jokes, right? I don't even know what's going on. Even the bad empanada thing, you have this psychopath harassing him, and she's just sort of laughing at that vile shit because, you know, they're on the same side. So after this, AB is going on a rant about Anissa's harassment, and he basically says that he cares about his own family before Israel-Palestine, like any human would. And then Denim's just acts all surprised. How could you? This is like the terminal sin saying that you don't care.
I go beyond that. I care about what happens in America more than I give a damn what happens over there. So I've been saying that since day one. That's not me saying I wish anything to happen to anybody. I'm not hoping for any nastiness. I don't get it. We live in personally, I'm in America. We got a lot of stuff we need to worry about over here. The incident that happened to Charlie Kirk. Incident that happened in North Carolina with that woman. There's a lot of stuff. Excuse me, I'm over here sounding like Wheezy from the Jeffersons. George. Now I'm sensitive about my voice too. I'm showing my age, even though I wasn't even born when that came out. What was I saying? Yeah, the incident that happened in North Carolina. That was disgusting. Charlie Kirk. Like, America got our own baggage we gotta figure out. Real talk. I can't be out here trying to be Captain America. Right? Gotta be Captain America saving everybody. We can't save. Nigga, we gotta save ourselves. There's veterans that's homeless right now, nigga. How?
Hear about Israel-Palestine, right?
I'm helping with my grandmother because she raised me. My sister, everyone here, half of you don't even know I have a sister because I never talk about her because she's also in an in-treatment facility because she struggles with her own medical problems that I help out with.
Yeah.
I share that with nobody but Anissa. She does not give a
This nigga came in. Oh, gosh, I would hate to be related to him. Just gonna put my business out.
She does not care, even though her father struggles with this stuff. She does not care. I have to leave my job. She's drawn her fucking line in the sand because she has the right to tell me how I provide for me and my fucking
She
family.
doesn't say anything.
Let me be clear. I don't care. Israel, Palestine, I don't give a fuck the world compared to my family.
My family matters more than anything else. That's what I was saying. Okay, I'm just doing my job to pay for my family. That's not better. Like what? Also, nobody fucking knew this shit. No one even.
It's not better. To act like shocked and horrified by what you said is just willful fucking obtuseness.
Yeah,
everybody knows that when it comes to helping your family. Let me choose an example. Let's say your mom needs medicine to live and it costs $1,000, but you also care about Gaza. Do you give the $1,000 to your mom or do you donate it to Gaza?
I give it to OnlyFans.
Yeah, I give it.
That's nasty.
I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious.
That's nasty work. I give it to my mom immediately. ASAP. Immediately. Why would I not?
Obvious, guys. But like, it's a human.
Yeah.
Do I need to explain what it means to be a human being? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
No. Personally, I expect you to take your last cent and donate to Gaza. If you had a choice between keeping yourself alive through food and donating to Gaza, you better be donating that shit. Or you're a racist. Or you support genocide. Funny thing is, when you actually do donate, you get people like Fruggen sitting there saying that 10K is chump change while literally begging for rent money.
So I personally donated.
Don't get chopper about it. Scared the hell out of me just now.
10K.
Keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000. Keep your little chump change.
You just can't make this shit up.
Wow.
Okay, moving on to iDibs' boxing coach. He's come on the A3.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe we could take another look at that, make that a segment. I don't see why not. But anyway, tell me what you guys think down in the comment section, right? Share the video, watch more videos. Knowing me, I drop like 3 to 4, bro. Knowing me, I be dropping videos, right? And I'm gonna keep on dropping 3 to 4 a day. Watch them if you like to, right? Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, check out my live stream channel. Man, we're gonna start doing a whole bunch of stuff on there. You should be able to find that on my homepage. It's crazy out here in these streets. I know it's up. No, not it's. I'm up early, but early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the worm. Maybe I could do a live stream that's more fun later. I don't know. I had computer issues yesterday. I was terrified. I had to MacGyver that shit. Ended up fixing my computer. Crazy. But I realized that a lot of things was messed up because I was using like some kind of external USB ports extension that was not really working correctly power wise. So yeah, I had to end up fixing that so my joint wouldn't get burned out and my fan keep working. Glad you got it fixed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was panicking. Because remember, my computer had broke down recently and I just got it fixed. So I was panicking. I'm like, yo, you know how it takes me to do videos with my phone? Because my phone ain't shit. My phone is old as hell. The type of phone I have, they own like 20 something. Damn, they're about to be in the 30s. I have a number 8. My shit is done. I got like a few months left before it won't turn on no more. Right? So me trying to edit and record on there, that shit's not easy. It takes me hours to do what on my laptop takes me 20 to 30 minutes. So I hate that shit. But I do it anyway. But yeah, I made sure I didn't panic. Did research, fixed it. Early bird gets the worm. What did I say? Did I say? I didn't say early worm gets the bird. Did I? That'd be crazy. That's wild. How you doing, Chris? Good morning. I probably did. That'd be funny as hell. Early worm gets the bird. Changed the window regulator and motor in the car yesterday. That's fire. Okay. I see you out here grinding. You got a whole bunch of MacGyvers in the thing. Got a whole crew of MacGyvers. Bunch of MacGyvers. Whole crew of Fix-It Felixes. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. See what you outside. Alright. We're gonna do another topic. We're gonna try to come back with it. Try. What's going on, y'all? Let's check out this update about this nasty guy, iDubbbz, and his girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken, wife, husband. That's how she be acting. Anyway, a lot of allegations is going out involving, I think, the boxing coach. Let's see what's going down.
Podcast to debunk all of iDubbbz and Anissa's lies. Basically, iDubbbz said that they were paid to go on the H3 show to shit talk them. Also, Anissa implied that Mike sexually assaulted her and made her cry. So he addresses all of these bullshit allegations one by one and just exposes the heck out of them.
First of all, he claimed that we were on the show for money when everyone knows that wasn't true. So he claimed that he claimed multiple times that we were paid $5,000 to be on the show. No, we wanted to be on the show, and I made it very clear in the beginning. Ian lacks comprehension, and it's very obvious by his video that he lacks comprehension, or Anissa has not told him what comprehension is, so he's not allowed to have it. The whole purpose of me being on the show in the first place was...
That is how they live over there. That's what she do, control the hell out of him, even his thoughts.
To separate my brand from his. I did not want my brand to be affiliated with his brand. I don't care if I'm on here saying these things about him, because what we said was facts, and he couldn't dispute the facts. He would even come back and try to have a lie counter. But his lie counter, he would say we lied, and then right after he said we lied, he would literally say the same story that we said, but from his point of view.
Oh, that's just iDubbbz's truth. You don't understand. There is no absolute truth. It's just my truth. That's some iDubbbz logic right there.
iDubbbz's truth. No, ain't no such thing as my truth. It's the truth. Like, ain't no different types of people's truths telling your truth. Nah, nigga. Nah. It's the truth.
There. Basically, his made up bullshit based on his own selfish feelings. Then he talks about Anissa and iDubbbz calling themselves communists.
Anissa always claims to be a communist, but her and Ian's jobs are the most capitalist jobs you could possibly have.
Yes.
I was like, Ian made money on YouTube. Do you think every YouTuber deserves the same pay? You call yourself a sex worker, and don't get me wrong, I think she just puts herself in these categories so she can pretend to be a victim.
YouTuber is a pretty capitalistic job. As a YouTuber, I'm telling you that. Yeah, it is pretty capitalistic.
On certain things. So, but she calls herself a sex worker. Communists and sex workers are not in the same category. Make it make sense. I'm just like, nothing you say makes sense.
The CEO of OnlyFans is the biggest contributor to APAC. We've mentioned that a few times. $11 million, and she has no problem working for him.
And she promotes her OnlyFans on her Twitter account, which is owned by Elon. So it's like, what are you doing? You literally have no idea. Like, you have no morals or
no principles. None.
Yes. But they pretend like they pretend like they're better than people.
Yeah, that's the classic iDibs and Anissa playbook. You act like you have the moral high ground while simultaneously being one of the biggest pieces of shit on the planet. Dude, Anissa calling herself communist is the funniest shit I've ever heard. OnlyFans girl hosting this capitalist ass event, dating a YouTuber, is actually talking. This is what happens when you watch Hassan all day. You think you're some fucking revolutionary communist changing the world, but actually you're just a complete scumbag loser. Your literal idol has a $3 million mansion, supercars, designer clothes, living like
Facts. And I hate the fact that he keep putting like One Piece stuff in the back. Nigga, you ain't no Luffy. You not no Luffy. I don't rock with Hassan.
a complete capitalist to the max. But no, he's communist, guys. Such grifting. Then he talks about iDibs as empathy.
I swear to God, they think empathy is a political party because Ian just put out that video having no empathy for Charlie Kirk or his wife, had no empathy for me or my wife, calls her dumb as wrong. It's just like, you claim to have empathy, but I think you think that it's only whatever Anissa tells you to have empathy about. She tells him what music to listen to. She literally told him when he's hungry at the gym. And it blows my mind the fact that, he claims he has empathy. Oh, they claim to be socialist communists. They claim to be sex workers. They claim to be all these things. But it's like, they just try to put themselves in a box to be like, hey, look, we're this and you're not. Therefore, you're a bad person.
It's the virtue signaling, right? They get to reap the social credits of being like, I'm a fucking communist and I do all these things right and I have all these great beliefs. But meanwhile, they never talk the talk, they never walk the walk, and it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Well, the reason iDibs doesn't have empathy is that he graduated to Stoicism. Don't forget, guys, he's a Stoic icon. Marcus Aurelius.
That nigga is not stoic. As much as I study Stoicism, he's not in any way, shape, or form a stoic. This nigga was crying on camera about people talking about him on the internet.
Yes, very cool, calm, collected.
I'm not, look at that. I'm surgical with this. I'm surgical. As soon as I said that, a clip plays of him crying about people talking about him on the internet.
My name is iCux, and I only have empathy for my wife's boyfriend. Only empathy for gorgeous Gabe, particularly when he beats my ass. I love it. Humiliate me, please. So then Kate calls him a pussy.
Yeah, he's so hurt right now because he knows that we're telling the truth. And that's the reason why he thought it was so important for him to put out that video and then to stream for 6 hours, just crying his heart out.
Calling us crybabies.
Yeah, calling us crybabies, but you're the one crying on screen for 6 hours. I don't know how that's a thing. So, he's so hurt because the truth is out and he doesn't know how to defend himself. Right. He's a pussy. And he can't defend himself.
Oh my god, bro. iDibs needs to never open his mouth again. He needs to stick to playing WoW to his 20 viewers like a depressed fucking loser. Crazy. He's calling anyone a crybaby. Bro, you've been whining the past few months. Whining about Ethan and the crew members.
Months. Years, nigga.
Then Michael addresses the essay allegations by Anissa.
So she says, about you, Michael, he wouldn't stop hugging me. It was really, really upsetting. I kept trying to push him off and he wouldn't. I was embarrassed. It made me feel really embarrassed. And then he wouldn't let me leave. He kept hugging me and
what iDubbbz do, if this is true? What iDubbbz do? Nothing.
I was trying to push him off and I cried. Can you explain why the f I was crying?
Why is she keep invoking the term professional or unprofessional?
Oh, she's telling him you got to comment on this. He wasn't acknowledging her messages, probably because he knew they were insane and defamatory. And he was like, I'm not going to read that crazy shit. And now she tags him and goes, iDubbbz, can you explain why the f I was crying? She's mad at him. She's angry that he's not acknowledging her. So let's see his acknowledgement.
Anissa, you can come here and explain it if
She's
you
in
want.
the other fucking room yelling at him in chat. What a dumb coward loser.
Bossing him around from the chat in the next room is crazy. And this dude, you explain it. You come and show him who wears the pants. You can explain it. I don't want to explain it to anybody. There's nothing to explain. Y'all just wildin'. That's what that's telling me. Shit with that bossing you around for the next room.
Incoming.
So anyway, let's hear what he says about it. Oh my
Come
goodness.
here and explain it if you want, because I don't have a fucking recollection of it.
Right, so before Michael even responds, Anissa is losing her mind in iDubbbz's chat, talking about how she got SA'd by this guy. iDubbbz is ignoring her, saying that he doesn't even remember. Now, audience question, if your wife and lover was SA'd by a guy or anyone you care about, right? Don't you think you would remember it? So right off the bat, it proves it's complete bullshit. Anissa making up a story. But listen to Mike's explanation. This is the most twisted thing I've ever seen.
And so when she got kicked off the aux and her and I had that conversation where I was like, oh, I probably did go too far because I told her it was 12-year-old emo music. I stick up for Patty and told her music was 12-year-old emo music. We were supposed to do our pad session because I always would have to do pads with her before Ian. Once again, I remember all facts. These guys are idiots. And so as soon as that happened, I literally turned around because I was like, okay, let's do our pads. I was going to put her gloves on. She runs to the bathroom. And right when I saw her run to the bathroom, I was like, oh, this probably isn't good. She's probably going to be crying. Sure enough, she was crying in the bathroom. She took several minutes to come out. By the time she comes out of the bathroom, she's bawling. She tries to leave to go to the car, and I see her go to the front door, but she realizes she doesn't have the keys to the car. So she has to come back. At this point, she's already crying. She's super sad. Once again, they don't know what the fuck empathy is. I see a woman crying, and I'm going to feel bad. I'm like, oh, shit. I did not mean to make her feel that bad. I thought we were going to just have that conversation, go on to pads, have a normal day. That's why it's so funny. They're like, oh, you're going to cry about it? You crybaby? Bro, you guys are the fucking crybabies. Like, I can move on from shit. They can't. So she's crying about it. I go give her a hug because I'm like, hey, I'm sorry that you're crying. I didn't hug her to the point where she started crying. I felt bad, so I gave her a hug.
She was crying.
And I said, yeah, she was bawling. So I hugged her.
That's a crazy, malicious lie. The way she told that story is nuts. She's crying from the...
He tried to console you and make sure you were okay because he felt bad. Right? Me, with the way today's day and time, I still wouldn't have tried to hug her. Are you good? You good, fam? Both my hands right here. You alright? I might even pull the camera phone out. You good?
Ox thing, and then she's making it sound like she's crying because you're like squeezing her and not letting her go.
But literally, because that makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
Why would I just be squeezing her? Like, she disgusts me. She's always disgusted me. Her mind is disgusting. I see people like Shallow Hal. She's like the ugly girl in Shallow Hal that thinks she's pretty. It's like, no, you're an old...
Not the Jack Black reference. You might make me watch that. That was my joint. I used to love that movie back in the day.
Disgusting, like, you're just... Everything grotesque is what you are, down to your soul.
Oh my god. So Anissa was mad that she couldn't play her cringe emo music in the boxing gym, and she started crying over it. Mike went to hug her and comfort her, and she twisted it into saying that Mike was hugging me so hard, wouldn't let me go, implying it's SA. That might be the most disgusting shit I've ever heard in my life. Also, I totally believe Mike's story because he said this exact same thing in the past about the music story, and it all adds up here. Oh my god, now I know how iDubbbz and Anissa's relationship is going to end. Everybody predicted that she's going to say that he abused her. This just makes it 10 times more likely. Then he talks about how...
Where she sound? Yeah, that sound pretty accurate.
He cared more about Anissa than even iDubbbz.
But yeah, I did have empathy, and I went to hug her because she was a crying woman. You know who didn't try to hug her? Ian, because he has no fucking empathy for his wife that's crying. If I saw my wife crying, I'd be like, "Oh my god,
he doesn't remember
sorry."
it.
He didn't even.
You remember it. You remember it. He doesn't.
I remember it perfectly. And then, so she grabs the keys to her car and then leaves for the rest of the session. I tell Ian, I'm like, dude, I'm like distraught. I'm like, fuck, I didn't mean to make her cry that bad. Ian's like, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Once again, he told her she's a hypochondriac. Yep. The moment she got her fucking fake concussion, because she got punched in the head, and one of her 13 concussions and 11 minors and 2 majors, which we've still never seen any of the video of her just being knocked unconscious on the fucking lacrosse field or the hockey field. She used to say crazy shit to Ian. She was always trying to like make it sound like he wasn't as much of a man as he was. She'd be like, one of the times I was talking about how good Ian's body shots were, and she, once again, that's me sticking up for you, Ian, you fucking no comprehension idiot. So I was talking about how good Ian's body shots were, and she's like, I could take his body shots. And I'm like, no, you couldn't. That makes no sense. Like, if Ian hit you in the liver, you're going to go down. Like, that makes no sense. And she was like, I've been hitting lacrosse and hockey with sticks, and I didn't ever go down. Da, da, da.
Oh my God, bro. This is insufferable by Anissa.
Okay.
Just constantly putting down.
So she a superhero. And IDub is so weak. That's crazy. The other chick I'm dealing with say some shit like that. Back in my bags. What you mean? I'm not needed here. Apparently you're fucking Wonder Woman. Let me get about your way.
On iDubbbz, he actually has a humiliation fetish. Also, Mike's story is completely adding up. She's a hypochondriac, super anxious even when nothing's actually wrong, losing her mind over it. The fact that Mike remembers it and iDubbbz doesn't, bro. You just know iDubbbz deletes these memories because he knows that Anissa just makes up a shit ton of lies. But yeah, what a situation, bro. So then Anissa turns around and calls him a misogynist.
Even though the next day they come to the gym and they tell my wife, Michael has no respect for women. He never respects women.
Oh God, that's what happened. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like,
yeah, I had to have a whole sit down with her the next day because she came to the gym and she was so upset. And then she told me that, she doesn't understand why I could be with Michael because, he doesn't support women. And she was literally encouraging me.
Yo, going to somebody's girl and being like, yeah, you shouldn't be. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, that's crazy.
To leave my husband, basically. Like, I wouldn't be with someone like that.
Sounds
I don't know
like
why
the kind of pressure he's putting on AB, Olivia, and Lena.
Are you kidding me? This is all over the music. So Anissa is so fragile. She started crying over this music. And then when he hugged her, she started crying about SA. And then later turned it into a misogynist thing, asking Kate to leave her husband? That is the biggest red flag in the history of the universe.
Crazy.
What a nightmare to deal with. Now click the
Nasty work. Nasty work. iDubbbz, this nigga. He over there going through it. Or maybe he likes that. Maybe that's his swag. Yeah. Straight crazy. Straight crazy. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Watch more videos also. Check me out on Patreon. And check out my live stream channel. You should be able to find it on my homepage. iDubbbz. Wow.